45-year-old Jennifer Hawkins arrested and booked into the Cleveland County Detention Center. According to court documents, Hawkins was a cheer coach at Westmore High School and Brink Junior High. The victim, a now former Southmore student.
I see things that are shocking, but teacher-student relationships, we do have these every so often.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Goon Turn God, and I'm back with another video for y'all. This is actually a pretty damn crazy story right here. We got this. I've heard this guy was 17, but now that I looked into this article, they were saying, hey, he was a sophomore. So what, guys? Let me know this down in the comment. Sophomore is what, like 16? Or what, like 16, 17? Y'all just let me know down in the comments below. But anyway, we got this cheerleader coach that reportedly had sex with this student over 300 times. Like, this is ridiculous. How did this go unnoticed over 300 times? Like, this kid had to been, just like they were saying in a news clip earlier, like, this kid obviously missed out on a lot of his school life, you know, on a lot of his school work. Like, he obviously wasn't in class learning if she was taking him to the house, and she had to not have been at work. Like, how was this all like just kind of swept up under the rug? Reportedly, you know, she was taking him to her house whenever her daughters and her husband was going to work, and the students were, and her kids were going to school or whatnot. And then that's when she would, you know, go and pick him up, or, you know, however they did it, but they would end up back at her residence.
Jennifer Austin says she's been prosecuting sex crimes for over 20 years. She explained that state law prohibits students and district employees from having sexual relationships, including when the student reaches the age of consent. At school, consent gets removed from the equation.
A lot of the sexual acts that took place, she would have him come home from school at lunch to her home and have the sexual relationship at home while her daughter and her family were at work or at school.
According to court records, Hawkins would take the victim to her home in Oklahoma City. The victim reported Hawkins was, quote, manipulative and controlling, and that the two had sex over 300 times.
There's been a lot of impact on this victim in particular because of the nature of this relationship, because it was so controlling, and his entire high school time frame where he should have been a student and should have been enjoying being a student was in a relationship with her where she limited his friends and his interactions with others.
And yeah, being a young man, I mean, hey, I can see how, you know, that was like enticing, you know, trying to sleep with an older woman or whatnot. In the reports, the guy was actually saying that this lady was actually pretty manipulative and controlling. So, I mean, that's a little bit concerning right there, because, you know, just because there's guys out here, you know, sleeping with older women doesn't mean like men still can't be victimized or whatnot, you know, especially when they're still at a young age like that. And there's like a power dynamic of, you know, her being a teacher and him being a student. But y'all definitely let me know how y'all feel about this down in the comments below. I know like last week, I believe, we had a similar type of incidents like this where this 31-year-old got impregnated by this 13-year-old kid. Somehow the court system ended up letting her keep the child, and also, you know, she's not facing like any sexual charges or anything like that. So it's actually mind-blowing with that case going on. Hopefully I can find some updates to see if, you know, anything does happen with her. But yeah, with this case right here, I believe that this lady has been charged already, and you know, she is going to face her time in jail, and is definitely not going to be able to be a teacher anymore, so she can't victimize anybody else. Once again, let me know how y'all feel about this down in the comments below, and if y'all like these type of discussions or topics, feel free to join the Discord. It'll be in the link in the description below. and I'll catch y'all on the next one.